Okay. The Wages of Guilt. Clive discovers that the second dominant of fire, the one who slew his brother 13 years ago, was none other than he himself. He's resolved to see Joshua's murder put to the sword. Undiminished, he begs for Sid to grant him death, but Sid has other plans for his tortured art.
Don't go making me throw you back in there now, eh?
Can I see I'm busy here? So, what'll it be?
Ay, 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 ay. Chama bombeiro.
Should last you a good while. You can thank me later. Anything else?
Look what the curl dragged in. Go on then. You'll not find a better price than that. And be thankful you got that much.
You got that much.
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Clive, wasn't it? I heard you got locked up. Ah, don't look so down. Happens to the best of us. Well, us who are halfway interesting anyhow.
It's nice to see the hideaway finally coming alive. Wasn't so long ago us old hands were ratting about the place like peas in a bucket.
What's this? Thirdsies? You greedy.
I'd been cast out and left for dead when Sid found me. There's not a day goes by I don't count my blessings.
Hunter with his torch held high pursues his subtle prey. But bitter winds put out his light before the break of day.
Eat your food while it's hot and see that none go.
Oh. Like someone.
If you can read, don't let Otto know. We'll put you to work on the ledgers too.
Sis.
And how might this old... If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Ifrit, a fire-aspected icon that first emerged in the year of the realm 860, when Imperial forces attacked the Rosarian stronghold of Phoenix Gate. Clad in infernal flame, the fiendish creature flung itself against the Phoenix, overpowering the icon with a strength and ferocity never seen before. Its appearance was to usher in a second, shocking in a second shocking revelation that its dominant was none other than Clive Rossfield. Garuda, the Warden of Wind who Benedicta transformed it into during her ill-fated flight from the Empire. It takes the form of a fearful harpy, summoning storms and tearing into the flesh of its prey with claw-like talons. Its dominant is most often born among the descendants of the Motes of Wind, an ancient tribe that once dwelled in the lamps spanning the Strait of Auta, what is now the Crystallite Dominion. Ramu, the Warden of Thunder, whose power most lately awakened within Sidolphus Telamon. The icon is known the realm over as a symbol of judgment, no doubt inspired by its sage Mian and the scepter with which it summons its living bolts. Folklore has it that not only is our dominants of Ramu blessed with the command of lightning, they are also granted a deeper understanding of the true nature of the world. The Holy Empire of Sabrak, a nation occupying the northeastern reaches of the continent of storms. Sabrak is home to the mother crystal known as Drake's Head, at whose foot stands the holy capital of Oriflame. The empire has been at war with the kingdom of Walet, situated just across the Strait of Alpha, ever since the Battle of the Twin Realms in 865 and judging by their clash at Arlustor in 873, neither side shows any sign of backing down. The Kingdom of Wildlands, the sole surviving nation in Ash, Welod has its capital at Stonehere, home of the Mother Crystal of Drake's Spine. Its ruler, Barnabas Tamar, dominant of Odin and Warden of Darkness, recently dispatched units of intelligence to storm with forced to scout ahead prior to the full-scale invasion, having ceded territory to the Holy Empire of Sabrak in a battle of the Twin Realms in the year 865. The Adolers launched an attack on Balustar in 873 with the intent of regaining their lost foothold on a continent across the strait. The Battle of Balanastor. The Battle of Balanastor was a conflict fought between the Holy Empire of Sabrak and the Kingdom of Welod in the year 873. Having lost vital territory of Sabrak's forces 8 years earlier in the Battle of the Twin Realms, the Weloders launched an assault on an eponymous peak, looking to regain a foothold in the Imperial lands on the opposite side of the Strait of Alpha. Both sides fielded their icons, and in the ensuing showdown between Odin and Bahamut, an entire Subsqua's legion was lost, and the Will holders regained their outposts on Storm. Clive Rossfield, an Imperial era-turned-deserter who joined forces with C to hunt down the second Dominant of Fire. However, after being drawn into the fierce battle with Benedicta, Dominant of Garuda, the power of the mysterious icon Ifrit awakes within him, and he discovers that the Dominant of Fire he has long been searching for, the one who killed his brother, was none other but himself. Benedicta Harman, commander of the Kingdom of Waelod's elite intelligence and dominant of Garuda. After Clive took her power at Caernarvon and the keep was set to fire, she and her comrades were forced into making a hurried retreat, only to be set upon by bandits. What was left by Benedicta's power ran amok, summoning forth the raging whirlwind within which she was at last to lose her life at the hands of Clive Rossfield and his icon Ifrit. Dion Lesage, leader of the Dragoons, the most elite warriors of the Holy Empire of Sabrak, who are the first to leap into the fray when the Empire finds herself under threat, often literally. Diana is also the dominant of Bahamut, Warden of Light. Barnabas Tarmer, king of Warlord and dominant of Odin, the Warden of Darkness. At the Battle of Baelnastor, he not only took personal command of the royal army, he rode into the fray himself, galloping through the air atop his six-sledged steed and goading Bahamut into a duel that shook the skies. The Hooded Man, A mysterious man that many believe to be a dominant of fire. Clive first saw him at Phoenix Gate on the night of the Imperial invasion, and for years believed him to be the dominant of the icon that killed his brother. But to Clive's eternal chagrin, he is proved otherwise. The Eye of the Tempest. Here once did rage a storm born of a dominant's madness, a storm within which the icons Garuda and Ifrit clashed, and from which only one would emerge. Their struggle saw the landscape razed as halts, farms, and villages that had stood for ages were in but mere moments struck from existence. Now all that remains is a blackened waste, somehow even more lifeless than the blighted deadlands. Belona's Tor, named for the highest of its peaks, Subrek Tor is a region of rolling, greasy hills slightly inland of where the Strait of Aufa meets the Sea of Grace. In the year 873, it was the site of a decisive battle in the kingdom of Velot's failed bid to regain a foothold in Storm. The Royal Knights of Waylood, the Kingdom of Waylood's main battlefield forces, also known as the King's Guards. While they ultimately answer to King Barnabas, the Knights' orders are usually issued by their Lord Commander, the Royal Intelligence. A special unit led by Benedict Harman, Dominant of Garuda, are a notable exception to this rule, reporting as they do directly to the King. Bahamut, the Warden of Light whose power dwells within Dion Lisaj, Prince of Sabrak. In the Holy Empire, the Greco-Onian faithful hold dragons to be sacred creatures, and Bahamut the most sacred of them all. Because of this, as well as the protection it grants them, the icon is loved and revered by the imperial populace. Odin, the Warden of Darkness who rides into battle atop his peril's steed and whose black blade is said to be sharp enough to split the very seas in twain. His latest dominant, King Barnabas of Wailot. Ok. Ué, ainda tem aqui uma pessoa de interesse que eu não li. Oh. Intended to the Crown Prince, second in command of the Dragoons, the foremost fighting force of the Holy Empire of Sabrak. His sword remains ever at the ready should anyone be foolish enough to make an attempt on the life of his liege lord, Prince Dion. Acho que agora já li tudo. Yeah.
Did you learn everything you needed?
You dung had so many uses.
Finally crawled out of the crypt, eh? You look like it. Although I thank you for doing us the courtesy of covering up.
Don't.
Ah, still have a bit of fight left in you? Then listen. I've arranged a meeting with Gav. In case you've forgotten, you're the one he's been putting his nose to work for.
For nothing.
Just listen. While you've been relaxing in your cell, Gav's been busy sniffing out your dominance. And according to his last report, he's picked up a scent. Gav's gone to a fair bit of trouble for you. The least you can do is hear the poor bugger out. He's going to meet us at the King's Fall. Pack your stuff. We'll leave as soon as you're ready. Come on. Gav will be waiting for us. Get your stuff together.
Then the King's Fall. Here tumble the waters of the Empire, Erzbrook and Burns, to converge into a single resplendent cataract where a bygone king is said to have lost both life and kingdom. The King's Fall, the Holy Empire of Sabrak.
Not so long ago, this here was a thriving trade route. Then the Blight came. The people left. And just like that, it was deserted. Making it the perfect little shortcut. Gab's waiting for us up ahead. Come on. Still feeling sorry for yourself?
Don't. Please.
Think about it, Clive. The rumors all point to... That was an Imperial signal. They shouldn't be here. The old fort's been abandoned for years. Our little chat can wait. I need to see what the bastards are up to. You go on ahead and meet up with Gav.
But we both know that...
No buts about it.
The Hunter and the Hunted. Gav has been tracking the one the citizens of Lostwing believe to be the dominant of fire, the same man who reduced Caernarvon to cinders, and sends word to see that he has picked up the scent of their quarry. However, it seems the forces in Sebrak are also on Gav's trail, as en route to Urendes was with him at night. The King's Falls Sid and Clive hear the unmistakable sound of an Imperial hunting vessel. They split up and race to his rescue.
This is stupid. I'm the dominant of fire. We sent Gav on a wild goose chase. More killing. And for what? Stay down! Finished! What now?
Well, that's a boss if I ever saw one. Oh, it's not. I got it. Enemy slain. Eu quero pensar que eu sou profissional, que eu já estou jogando 5 horas e ainda não morri uma única vez. Quero pensar que sou profissional e não é porque este é o Final Fantasy mais fácil de todos. Quero pensar que é só mesmo que a minha habilidade é boa.
Straight to a nest of bloodthirsty beasts.
Parkour! Parkour!
Can't be much further now.
I'm just going, eu nem esqueço, eu estou pelo caminho certo.
That's enough.
Alright.
Stay down.
Stay down. Another one.
Come on. Let me through. Flames to me! Too slow. Too slow. Not this time. Garuda, lend me your... is it, boy?
After him! Don't let him escape! Gav!
Parkour!
Who goes there? This one's a deserter! Take his head! Out of my way. You made your choice! Wake wins!
Well, that was easy.
There he is! Don't let him escape! Kill the deserter!
Clive, what's the situation?
You're late! Gav's in trouble!
What?
The Imperials are on his tail! We have to get to him before they do.
Understood. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections? I'll take the dragon. You take the dragoon.
Too slow.
Die, you bastard!
Think that hurt me, but
Oh.
it hurt him. Sorry, lad. Don't know how much help I'm gonna be here.
A worthy opponent. O inimigo qual que já é mais difícil. Brigou-me a curar.
One down, one to go.
Não, faz o double. Boa. My god, he's too much of a worthy opponent. I fucked up.
Since when could these bastards fly? The one goes up, must come down. Bloody time waster. Come on, let's finish him off.
Até agora o boss mais difícil diria que foi tipo a Garuda ou coisa assim.
Come on.
Shit! Clive! Give me your hand!
Help me!
Help me! Help me, Clive!
I've got you.
There. Clive doesn't have your nose, I said. He'd stumble off a cliff, I said.
That's the trouble with a nose like mine. Can't help sticking it where it's not wanted. But if it wasn't for you two, my sniffing days would be over. Thank you. Truly.
So, what news?
Well, found out where your friend's heading for one thing.
Gav,
Him and his mate are on their way to your old stomping ground, Rosaria. You should have seen what they did to the Imperials who tried to stop them. There's no question about it. He's a dominant of fire, all right.
He can't be.
Clive, I saw you turn into an icon before my very eyes. And yes, there's a good chance it was you who killed the Phoenix. But we weren't alone, were we? There was the fellow you saw enter the whirlwind. I saw him too. You didn't dream it, Clive. He's out there.
But who is he?
Don't ask me. I don't bloody know. But I do know one thing. You're gonna find him and find out. After all, you swore an oath.
What?
You swore you'd avenge your brother's death. That you'd never rest until you'd hunted down the man responsible. So, find out if this man's responsible, and kill yourself if he's not.
Sid,
Don't thank me. Thank Gav.
Thank you, Gav.
Yeah, well.
No birds returning this year.
The Deadlands have swallowed their roosts, like as not. We're running out of time.
We'll be in Rosaria in a day or two.
Back to where it all began. He must be stopped.
Joshua!
Joshua, you're alive.
The hideaway, though nigh impossible to tell from the outside, the fallen construct interior is surprisingly well maintained and provides the realm's Forsaken and a place to live in relative peace.
Spitting great gouts of fire he was like a bleeding volcano.
Ever seen a volcano?
What? You think I'm having you on?
Clive! Your friend. She's awake.
Right.
Go to her, you fool. Right, you lot. Enough slacking. Goots, come with me. Gav, go and get those wounds seen to.
Oh, give it to me straight. How long have I got?
So?
All in good time. Let's make ourselves scarce.
Jill.
Se calhar vamos almoçar, não?
I'm sure I'll be calling on your help again if you've a mind to lend it. A carpenter's work is never done around here.
Sim, sim.
I see I'm busy here. So, will it be?
Eu estou pobre e tu também estás um pouco pobre de coisas que me podes vender, se é. Que... Nossa, que bosta.
Anything else?
Deixa eu ver se esta me vende alguma coisa. Ah, posso comprar poções que eu estou a ficar sem potions.
Yes? What? Go on then.
Primeiro vender. Ah, não tenho nada para vender. O quê? Ok, então.
Finished, are you?
Isn't the Moogle funny?
Tem um Moogle.
I wonder...
They even have a Moogle. I've never seen one in the flesh.
Well, here I am, so drink it up. Drink it in, Kupo.
I'm sure it said in my father's bestiary that they live deep in the forest, and that they never reveal themselves to humans.
He knows his stuff, but what he doesn't know is that Nectar the Bold is no ordinary Moogle,
Nectar,
Kupo.
you say? Clive.
You understand Moogle tongue, Kupo?
So it would seem.
Finally, Kupo. I've been trying to talk to these people ever since the wind's carrying me here, but none of them understand. Muito rápido.
Painful.
But now you're here, my poom's safe at last. You can hear me. You can actually hear me, Kupo. It's a little secret, Kupo. Agora aqui no Arcade Mode tem mais. Este jogo tem um Arcade Mode. É que podes ter recordes para as meias sequências do jogo e depois bater o teu próprio recorde.
It's Sid's fault. He tied it too tight.
There's nothing wrong with
You dung had so many uses.
Have you come for a tale? What subject shall we consider today?
Gav, Sid's faithful scout, the ever-agreeable fellow, volunteered to follow after the dominant that Clive had long been hunting, only to find himself being hunted in turn by the Imperials. As luck would have it, Clive arrived in the nick of time to save his life, forging an unbreakable bond between them. The King's Fall. Located in western Sabrak near the Rosarian border, the King's Fall is a towering cataract fed by the waters of multiple converging tributaries. Though these waters are so long played an integral part in the lives of nearby settlers, an influx of displaced beasts fleeing from the blight has forced many to abandon their claim to the resource. Personagem não temos nada da bestiária que há aqui novo. Minotaurs, towering beastmen that combine the heads of oxen with bodies eerily human. Minotaurs are abnormally aggressive, a trait that suggests that little man remains within the beast, and roam the crazy meadows of Rosaria, dealing out violence seemingly indiscriminately with their crude yet massive clubs. Despite the obvious danger, however, hunters still actively seek out these menaces for their lustrous manes, which often command exorbitant prices at market. Mais aqui qualquer coisa, onde é que está? Ah, tá aqui. Black Widows. Unlike many arcanids which are customary ebbing to insure their victims, Black Widows prefer instead to cling silently to trees and cliffs and wait the passing of an animal below, at which time they leap down and assault their prey with hooked limb and caustic spit. They prefer dark, cool environs and as such are rarely seen in Valicia's southern deserts. Acho que agora já li tudo.
Did you learn everything you needed?
I just don't have enough teams to follow every lead.
Let's get this fixed before someone doesn't.
It's true then. It really is you.
It is.
Clive! You're alive.
Estás a interromper a minha imersão.